Good morning, Ultimate Hustlers. It is that time for the Cortez Hustle Show. Today, we're talking 11 tips to brighten your financial future. Stick around to the end because numbers 10 and 11 are my favorite, and y'all don't want to miss this. Hustle on in here, man. Do me a favor. Click that like button, click that share button, and comment in the chat where you're from. Drop the name of your business and or your brand, and we're going to go all the way in on this Multiply Money Mondays right here on the Cortez Hustle Show. It's all about you, your money, your mindset around your money. If you change the way you think about money, you'll change the way you behave with money, and that can change your financial future forever. So comment in the chat where you're from, drop the name of your business and or your brand, and let's kick it. Yo, what's up, Ultimate Hustlers, and welcome to the Cortez Hustle Show, the business podcast for the entrepreneur of the 21st century. And I'm your host, Cortez Hustle. Our goal is to give you a behind-the-scenes look at how the world's greatest hustlers build amazing brands, scale their businesses to incredible heights, sell more, make more, and create mass movements that impact the world. It doesn't matter if you're a seasoned vet or you're sitting on the sidelines with aspirations to one day unleash your inner hustle. This show will provide the insights into how pure grit, determination, and hard work has morphed into some of the most iconic brands and personalities and how they are moving the culture forward. You'll get a mix of solo shows featuring yours truly, as well as interviews and content from other hustlers that I either know personally or I've learned from or whose grind I've come to know and respect. And you'll also get exclusive recordings from our membership called Monetize My Life Academy, which you can check out at monetizemylifeacademy.com. That's a program where we go live every month with some of the best hustlers on the planet, sharing best practices on how we all can explode our brands with advanced branding and marketing tactics, business development strategies, and financial game planning necessary to build the empires we all desire. Again, that's at monetizemylifeacademy.com. If you like today's episode, chances are the hustlers you're connected to will like it as well. Share it with those in your network. And when you do, use hashtag Cortez Hustle so I can see you and hopefully give you a shout out and share you in my stories. So check out today's episode and make sure you subscribe to the feed on your favorite podcasting networks. All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Cortez Hustle Show. Of course, I am your host, Cortez Hustle, also known as the one and only financial health mentor, everybody's favorite fatherpreneur from MyPerfectMoneyPlan.com, home of the Generational Wealth Master Class. Y'all know for the last 6 years, I've been on this page, on this channel, building this brand as a financial health mentor to help you build multi-generational wealth. And the Generational Wealth Master Class is just that, ladies and gentlemen. You will literally learn where to go, what to look for to get double-digit returns on your money. And if you know anything about the rule of 72, that means your money will double every 4 to 5 years when you're getting 14, 15, 16% rate of return. And I'll show you exactly where to go and what to do to get those types of returns. Make sure you hit that share button, ladies and gentlemen. You do not want to miss this yourself, but you don't want people on your timeline to miss this either. We're going all the way in, man. 11 tips to brighten your financial future, plus tips number 10 and 11 are all about you adding streams of income. And I'm going to show you some of my favorite ways for you to add streams of income and how to transform your finances. A couple quick announcements before we get started, man. Got to give a huge shout out to my girl, Ebony, the Slay Queen. She rented our classroom space over at iHustle Events. And man, she brought in her ladies and she did her Slay Naturally masterclass where she taught women how to make their face and look the most natural and the most beautiful they can without looking like a clown. I see some women with makeup on and they flat out look like a clown. That's not what last night was. So shout out to my girl Ebony at Slay Naturally. If you are in the St. Louis area and you need a classroom or event space at a reasonable price, holla at your boy, man, because that's what we do. Also, our book writing program, Instant Authority Blueprint, it kicks off next Tuesday. What does that mean for you? That means if you understand the power of becoming a published author and you want to do it quickly, then you want to let your boy help you write, launch, and publish your own book in the next 21 days. Even if you hate writing, even if you failed high school English like me, I can help you get that done in the next 21 days. But I go beyond that. I help you build an authority brand around the book, and then help you implement the systems that you need to sell that book on autopilot. I've got a free masterclass coming up this Thursday, 8 p.m. Central Standard Time. Let me put the link in the comments so that you can register for that event. And some of you guys are saying, well, Cortez, I'm busy on Thursday. How can I just connect with you one-on-one? Well, I'll put a link in the comments as well. And in the show notes, if you want to connect with me one-on-one, then you can just book a call. Tell me about your book project. If it is one that I think will fit our program, I will let you know what it looks like for us to work together and help you pump out that book in the next 21 days. Is that fair, ladies and gentlemen? I believe that is fair. We start every show on the Cortez Hustle Show with a quote of the day. I'm always listening to something to renew my mind daily as an entrepreneur, as a husband, as a father, as a marketing coach, as an affiliate. I'm always trying to grow, and I hope that you are trying to do the same thing. And this morning, quote is from the great Jim Rohn. Here's the key to the good life. Learn to put everything you've got into everything you do. That's the key to the good life, ladies and gentlemen. Learn how to put everything you've got into everything you do, including that job that you hate. Oh, I might have stepped on some toes right there. Yeah, that job that you keep screaming about that you hate, that job is serving a purpose in your life. It's allowing you to put food on the table. And part of it, it could be, this is just a theory that I've been working on. It could be the reason you can't go beyond that job, the reason your business isn't flourishing so you're able to walk away from that job is because of the effort that you're putting into that job. One of the things that I realized that helped me from the job standpoint is I never saw my job as building somebody else's empire, working for the man, or any of those kinds of things. Because when you look at it through that lens, then you will want to mail it in. You will want to go give a half-hearted effort. You know what I saw my job as? I saw my job as a fulfillment of my duty. What is my duty? To provide and protect for my family. To provide and protect my family. That's my God-given duty. So I put my job in that lens. This is part of the process for me fulfilling my duty. And I want to be the best at fulfilling my duty. So that allowed me to put myself in a mental headspace to be the best at my job. Ultimately, that effort, that discipline of doing the best at my job led to me doing the same thing in my business. And my business grew to a place where I was able to walk away from the job. So if you want the keys to the good life, learn how to put everything you've got into everything you do. And that is from the legend himself, Jim Rohn. Today's question of the day or quote of the day is brought to you by My Oils Club. Let's get a word from our sponsor.
If you're looking for premium essential oils loaded with all natural healing botanicals, look no further than myoilsclub.com. These amazing facial oils will help create radiant skin while reducing wrinkles and pumping your skin better than Botox. Ciao Bellissima is a magic body oil that reduces stretch marks and scars, and it's great for new moms. Give your body that golden glow and be the belle at the beach on your next vacation. HairRx is a potent hair restoration oil that revives dead follicles and stimulates hair growth in as little as 6 weeks. Quality products from a quality brand because you deserve it. Like and follow us on Instagram and Facebook at My Oils Club. Luxury organic beauty and home products for those who won't compromise on quality. Nourish, hydrate, radiate. MyOilsClub.com.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Cortez Hustle Show. I am, of course, Cortez Hustle, helping you elevate your hustle and bring your business into the 21st century. One of the things I like about myoilsclub.com is all of their products are certified vegan, paraben-free, no animal testing. And if you spend over $100 with my sponsors, I want to bless you with a free vacation to over 10 different destinations. Click the link in the description, click the link in the show notes, click the link in the bio, and go to myoilsclub.com. So how do you brighten your financial future? How do you change? How do you transform? How do we lay the foundation so that we can get to the next level financially? That's what today's show is all about. And we're going to go all the way in. And I need y'all to talk to me, people. Some of you guys are in business and you have yet to comment the name of your business and or your brand. Shame on you. If you ain't shouting you out, I don't know who is. Just don't post any links, but definitely let me know if you're building something special. I want to know about it and maybe even invite you to be on this show as a guest. Regardless of the type of work you do, it's possible to take action now to start creating a bright financial future for you and your family. When you start now, things like a raise or a better paying job will become the icing on the tasty cake you've already made and at your pleasure rather than having to bail you out of a financial jam. So what are these things? Now, I realize that most of these things for most people are going to be easier said than done. Not because you don't have the will, not because you don't have the discipline, not because you don't have the ambition, more so because how you have been conditioned to live. And it's one of those things, guys, where everything has the potential to be perverted, right? And I'm gonna get into our 11, but let me say this: everything has the potential to be perverted, right? Even my speech today. But watch this: we are created to be social creatures. We are created to be what's called interdependent, right? Not independent, not dependent, not codependent, but interdependent. So with our innate, I mean, it's part of our DNA to be social, to be connected. In fact, when you are in the space where you are warmly welcomed, it increases your oxytocin. That is a hormone in your body, or I don't know if it's actually a hormone, but it's a something that your body releases to help you relieve stress, right? So with that being said, we know that intrinsically we want to be around people. Nobody wants to be an outcast. Now, what does that being perverted have to do with anything? Because entrepreneurs, marketers like myself, you know, there's a saying in our business that marketers mess everything up. And it is true. There's a saying in our business that marketers mess everything up. Because we know that, we've created marketing, and I'm not just talking about me as a beginning marketer. I'm talking about the big boys who spend billions of dollars on psychology and understanding psychological profiles and things of that nature. They know that you don't want to be left out. They know that you don't want to be ostracized. That's why these things are hard. You've been socially conditioned that you need the things that you're spending money on. You've been socially conditioned that you absolutely have to have the big house, the white picket fence, the 2-car garage, and the 2 cars to go in the 2-car garage. Therefore, you've created a lifestyle that has literally made you a slave to making money, even if you don't like the type of work that you're doing. Number one, save at least 15% of your paycheck. This amount will give you something to fall back on when times are especially lean, or funds to invest so your money can begin working for you. How many of you guys are in position to save 15% of your income right now? Right? Don't answer to me publicly. You don't have to put it in the chat if you're not comfortable, but I want you to answer this to yourself. A lot of times we're not in position because we spend not only every dime we make, we actually spend more than we make, because when I said about us being social creatures, we don't want to be ostracized. We don't want to be talked about. We don't want to be outcast. So if everybody else goes and finances a car and they look good driving it, then we want to go finance a car too, even if we cannot afford it, right? So most of us are living paycheck to paycheck. And as a result, we don't have it at the moment to save 15% of your paycheck. So for example, if you clear $500 a week, ensure you put back at least $75 for your future. So in this example, you might be saying, well, Cortez, all of my bills that I have every month or every week comes up to $500 a week. I don't have any room to save the $75. Well, in that case, you have to look at every one of your expenses and determine whether they are absolutely necessary. You got to determine if they are absolutely necessary, right? Untamed instant gratification. What's up, Terrell? And if they are not absolutely necessary, you got to figure out how to cut back. Now, here's another thing that we need to start having a serious conversation about, and that is downsizing. We need to have a serious conversation about downsizing. Now, because of what I said earlier, we're social creatures, and we don't want to be outcast. Therefore, those who are in the marketing space in this capitalistic society selling you something, they play on that, right? There's a phrase called fear of missing out. That is a strong pull to get you to buy something because you don't want to miss out. Strong pull to get you to buy something because you don't want to be the person in the office talking about you're still using public transportation, or you're carpooling with your wife because you guys only have one car in the family. Listen to me, and listen to me clearly. If one car is working for you and your family, and you're taking the other $400 a month that you could use to buy another car, and you're saving and investing that $400, don't get caught up in trying to keep up with the Joneses, y'all. Do not get caught up in that mess. Number 2, find a stockbroker you trust. As you save your dollars, it's wise to have an overall investment plan to earn the most interest over the long haul. However, look at the facts and listen to your gut when it comes to making the final decision on making a particular investment. Ladies and gentlemen, in 2021, another thing that we have to have a serious conversation about, and Derek Grace talks about this a lot, is traditionalism. It is information that has been passed down to us from people that we know and trust, and we just do it, we exercise on it, or we execute on that because of the relationship we have with the person that gave us that information. Grandma and grandpa said, save your money, keep it in the bank, and save for your future. Well, when grandma and grandpa was saving their money in the 60s and the 70s, banks, you could literally get an average of about a 6 to 7% interest rate on your savings account. So for grandma and grandpa, their money was growing at a decent rate. If they invested in nothing, they just simply saved it in a savings account. Let me ask you a question. How much interest are you earning on your savings account? No, I want you to put it in the comments. How much? Do you know? Let me do something. Let me go to bankrate.com because this is Multiply My Money Mondays. So average savings account interest. All right. Let me just see what the average savings account interest is. Let's see. This is Bankrate. All right. So according to smartassets.com, according to the FDIC, the national average interest rate on savings accounts currently stands at 0.04%. This is from smartasset.com. According to the FDIC, the national average interest rate on savings accounts currently stands at 0.04%. And this article was written June 3rd of 2021. So if you know the rule of 72 says, in order to get an idea of how long it's going to take your money to double, you divide your interest rate into 72. My 72, 0.04% goes into 72 how many times? Like 144 or something like that? So it'll take your money 144 years to double? 200 years to double? So what Big Mama said to do was cool because her money, Grandpa's money, was growing faster than the rate of inflation. You don't save money to save, you save money to invest. You do not save money to save for the sake of saving, you save money to invest. You don't save money in a pickle jar or under the mattress at home because your money is literally deteriorating every single day. You have to put that money to work for you. So number two, find a financial advisor, financial coach, stockbroker, somebody that you can trust that will help you get the most returns on your money. Right? So number one, save at least 15% of your paycheck. That might mean you have to reduce your lifestyle in order to do that. That's perfectly fine. Get out of your head that if I turn my car back in and find me a cheaper way to get around, people gonna look at me like I'm broke. No, you got to get that out of your head. I don't care how people look at me. I'm reducing my lifestyle right now to free up cash flow for me to invest even more. So I can pour more money into my business, more money into my advertising, more money into my investment accounts. And I don't care about what other people say about me reducing my lifestyle. Period. All right. Real quick, guys, it is time for a 1 minute motivation right here on the Cortez Hustle Show. I need y'all to really participate. Do me a favor. I'm going to play this short motivational clip. It's about 60 seconds. I want you to comment the first thing that jumps out at you. What do you hear in this clip? And I'm going to give you a couple of my takeaways as well. So right now, it's time for 1 minute motivation right here on the Cortez Hustle Show.
You deserve.
You win at life when you do the work that makes you feel uncomfortable. We look at winners all the time. We celebrate our greatest heroes in business and in sports because of their outcomes. But the fact is, nobody stops and thinks about the fact that those champions, those winners, spent 10, 20, 30 years getting up day in and day out and doing the work. So a winner is somebody that wakes up every morning, pushes themselves out that bed, and does the work to become a better person.
You got to get up early. You got to make a list. You got to show up with a great attitude, and you got to get it done.
Getting up in the morning and setting your priorities is very important. If you don't fill your day with high priority things that mean everything to you, that inspire you, your life will fill up with low priority distractions that don't. You got to give yourself permission to be the most magnificent you can possibly be. I wonder what would happen if you sat down and actually prioritized your life every day, and then went after the most important things and filled your day that way.
Ooh-wee. Tell me, ladies and gentlemen, what did you hear? Man, discipline of a champion. Do the work that makes you feel uncomfortable. Here's the thing, guys. You are never going to feel like it. Oh, I want you to put that in the comments. You are never going to feel like it. Stop waiting until you feel like it. Your mind whole objective is to keep you safe. And anything that causes you pain or discomfort, your mind wants to keep you from that. Even if the temporary pain is going to create a long-term better outcome for you, your mind doesn't see it that way. Your mind wants to keep you safe. So anything that causes discomfort, you're never going to feel like doing things that are uncomfortable. But you got to discipline yourself to do it. Prioritize, man. Are you setting the right priorities in your life so that you can literally live the life that you want to live? Or are you setting your priorities based on what everybody else around you wants? Third thing I heard, give yourself permission to be the most phenomenal version of yourself, irregardless of who does not like it. See, some of us are holding ourselves back because our elevation, our ambition is shining a light on those around us who have a lack of ambition. I'm gonna tell y'all, like my girl Nikisha D. Smith would say, the sun don't give up who it blinds when it shines. Oh, y'all got to get that down in your spirit. The sun don't give up who it blinds when it shines, and neither should you. Me shining, I'm never going to put the shades down on my light because my light intimidates somebody else. There is somebody on this planet right now who are literally allergic to the sun. Like the sun rays will literally harm them. You think the sun cares about that? You think the sun cares about? What if the sun, for those few people, it's only a tiny amount of people in comparison to the whole population. There's only a tiny amount of people who literally can go outside and the sun could cause them enough harm to kill them. What if the sun said, listen, I'm looking out for those people, so I'm not going to shine as bright? Then everything else dies. All the trees that rely on the sun, all the animals, everything else dies. You got to remember that you are that sun in somebody's life. And their ability to grow and manifest is a result of you shining as bright as humanly possible. But you got a hater sitting back in the corner in the shadows saying, your light is blinding me, tone it down, tone it down. And instead of you feeding the people who are literally living off your light, you're toning it down for the one or two people in the shadows who can't stand to see you shine bright. Man, they better go get some shades. They better go get some shades. I'm not going to dim my light so that other people can be comfortable around me, and you shouldn't either. So that is 1 Minute Motivation right here on the Cortez Hustle Show, brought to you by Instant Authority Blueprint. Ladies and gentlemen, if you have ever wanted to write a book, I want to help you do it. The Instant Authority Blueprint is a plan that will allow you to write, publish, and launch your own book in 21 days or less. Even if you can't write, can't type, failed high school English like me, we can still get it done. But I go further and beyond, because a lot of people have books on their shelves that they've written, but they don't know how to market them. So we're gonna help you build an authority brand around the book so that you can market that book, so that you can attract to you the right customers and clients, and basically leverage your authority as a published author to make more money. Then we're gonna help you put the system in place to help you sell your book on autopilot. All you gotta do is click on the link in the comments or go to workwithcortez.com/publish. If you are a coach, consultant, online entrepreneur, and you do not have your own book out, then you don't understand how the game can change for you. So go to workwithcortez.com/publish. And there you can book a call with me. Or if you want to join me on a free masterclass this Thursday at 8 p.m., then all you got to do is comment masterclass, and I'll send you the special invitation so that you guys can register for that masterclass this Thursday, 8 p.m. Central Standard Time. I'll be going over what it is that we do, how we can help you become a published author. So we're talking 11 tips to brighten your financial future. Plus, number 10 and 11 is all about adding another revenue stream. And I'm going to tell you the best ways to add revenue if you stick around to the end. So let's rush through these other 8 real quick. So number 1, save at least 15% of your income. Number 2, find a stockbroker you can trust. You don't save money just for the sake of saving. You save money to invest, right? Number 3, have just one major credit card and use it sparingly. Charging a small amount on it each month and paying that amount back before the end of the month builds your credit and keeps you out of debt at the same time. Keep the major part of your credit allowance open for emergencies. There's another methodology of using credit. It just kind of depends on where you are. If you don't have a lot of debt, then I would definitely recommend this version right here. If you do, on the other hand, have a lot of debt, you got 2 car notes, you got student loans, you got a mortgage, you got other personal loans out there, you got a ton of credit cards that are already maxed out, then you got to get with my boy Denzel Rodriguez. He will teach you how to use debt to get out of debt. It's crazy. It's called velocity banking. But I did a show with Denzel last year, and he's actually coming back on the show next month. Super excited to have him on. But it's called velocity banking, and you have to understand the role that debt plays in your life. Debt could be a negative thing. It could be a suffocating thing for you, but it also could be a tool to leverage to build generational wealth. It's up to you to learn both versions of how debt can play a role in your life and execute what's best for you. Number 4, vow to never pay finance charges again. And I'm going to add to not only finance charges, I'm going to add late fees. I'm going to add ATM convenience fees. Listen, man, if you went to the ATM and you pulled $20 out, but it was an ATM that you don't bank with, they charge you $3. That institution charged you $3, and your bank charged you $1. Guys, that's $4. In other words, it cost you 20% of the $20 you pulled out of the bank to get that $20. Would you go and borrow $20 from somebody and they told you you have to pay them back 20% interest? No. It costs you 20% of the amount that you withdrew from the bank to get that $20. Why? Because you didn't have a plan. If you had planned your activity, if you had planned your money, if you had planned your strategy, then you had already had known that you were going to need the $20 before you went to the ATM, and you'd have been able to allot enough time for you to go by your own bank, get the $20 at no fee. You guys see how these little things can really hurt you? Of course, you'll likely be paying mortgage and perhaps a car loan that include financial charges you may be unable to avoid. However, outside of those two, paying finance charges is like setting fire to your dollar bills. Take steps to ensure you pay as few finance fees as possible, late fees. Plan your money so that you don't pay late fees. Listen, you might have 10 different bills that you pay. And this is why Grant Cardone says, never put the words just or only in front of money. You got these bills coming in, you pay your cell phone bill late, they might charge you a $10 late fee. And what do you say? It's just $10. It's only $10. No, get your affairs in order to where you can pay all of your bills ahead of time. Because if you're paying your cell phone bill late, chances are you're paying other bills late too. And you got a $10 late fee here, $5 late fee here, $8 late fee here. And before you know it, over 10 bills, that's $80. That's $100. That's $115 in late fees month in and month out. Because you can't get ahead on your bills. This is why you might need to reduce your lifestyle. Reduce your lifestyle. Number 5, pay all your bills on time. There are a few good reasons to do this. You build a positive credit record. You keep money in your pocket instead of wasting it on late fees, right? We just talked about that. You build confidence that you can manage your money responsibly. Now, let me say this. There's you can pay your bills on time and still pay yourself first. Yes, pay your bills on time. Just don't pay your bills before you pay yourself. A lot of people get this confused. They think, well, Cortez, I don't even have a business. How do I pay myself first? No, it's not about you having a business. It's about you saying, my paycheck hit my bank account. A percentage of it is already gone for taxes. Before I pay anybody else, I'm going to take that 15% and I'm going to go put that into my brokerage account so that I can invest it, so that I can pay into my future. After that 15% is gone to pay me, after that percentage is gone to pay Uncle Sam, I'm going to make the rest of this check work. And I'm going to pay all my bills. That's what that means, right? That's what that means. Pay yourself first. And you stick around to the end, I'm going to even show you how to cut your bill to Uncle Sam. But right now, we got to take a quick break. Remember, guys, when you support my sponsors to the tune of $100 or more, then I'm going to bless you with a free vacation voucher that you can choose from one over 10 different destinations, including Hawaii, including San Diego, including Orlando, including Daytona Beach. So right now, let's hear a word from our sponsor.
Today's show is brought to you by Hello Gorgeous Lifestyle, a unique lifestyle coaching brand offering a safe, graceful space that serves the whole family. Services are designed with your needs in mind to encourage and foster a gorgeous, balanced, happy, and healthy life. In the Build My Immunity Masterclass, you'll learn how to improve your overall health, plus the best juices, herbs, and meal plan to boost your immunity. Hello Gorgeous Lifestyle is a premium, full-service health, wellness, and life coaching brand for the entire family. Don't forget, sign up for our Power Packed newsletter and you'll save $10 on our Juicing for Weight Loss ebook filled with delicious recipes designed to help you lose weight and aid on your healthy lifestyle journey. Follow us on Facebook and Instagram at Hello Gorgeous Lifestyle, where we help you live your life by design and not by default. Everything you need is already inside you. Don't wait for others to light your life. You have your own matches. Shop HelloGorgeousLifestyle.com.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Cortez Hustle Show. I'm, of course, your host, Cortez Hustle, also known as the one and only financial health mentor. And we're talking 11 tips to help you brighten your financial future. Number 6, find a competent tax preparer and accept his financial advice, right? Don't just find a competent one. And when he tells you you need a home-based business, not listen, right? A great tax accountant will tell you how you can pay fewer taxes and how to rack up some helpful deductions. He may even offer helpful guidance about how much money to put into your individual retirement accounts, your IRAs, your Roths, or your 401ks. Competent tax preparer, ladies and gentlemen. There's a lot of ways to reduce your taxes. Whenever the IRS or the government wants you to do something, the only way they can do it is to incentivize you by giving you a tax break or tax deduction. Guys, if you put money into your retirement account, certain retirement vehicles have a tax deduction, right? That means you can lower your taxes. Certain investment vehicles are tax deferred, meaning you don't pay taxes on them until sometime in the future. You need a competent tax preparer because taxes is your largest expense to help you legally, ethically, and morally lower your taxes. Number 7, set limits with your kids about money early in life. Teach them from the time they're young that they must earn their own money and save at least 25% of it. They'll gain an understanding of money management that will serve them well the rest of their lives, and it will serve you well. What do I mean? Some of us are in crazy positions financially because of where our children are financially. And we're constantly coming to their rescue, right? Some of us are in crazy positions, not able to save and invest like we want to because we have dependent children. Why do we have dependent children? Because we didn't train them up in financial literacy when they were young. Now, I get it. Some of us didn't become financially literate ourselves until later in life, yours truly included, right? My youngest son is 19. He'll be 20 this month, or 20 next month, because we're almost in September. He'll be 20 next month. And my oldest son will be 29 at the end of next month, right? And it's great as it would have been for me to have been financially literate and to bring them up in that mindset. I wasn't, because I wasn't financially literate myself. But now they're being forced to understand this stuff because guess what? Yeah, able-bodied men. I got 5 sons, right? So they're able-bodied men. You could work a full-time job, a part-time job, and run a business if you wanted to. So unless there's a catastrophic emergency, you got to figure this stuff out on your own. Now, we do have our money practice day on Sunday, our family business day on Sunday. We come together, me and my 5 sons, and they listen, man, here's what I'm doing to make money. Here's some things that I recommend that you guys do. Here's some things that we could be working on together as a family. And I just make suggestions, recommendations. If they don't pull the trigger, that's on them. You can't ask me for nothing, though, because I just gave you a lesson on how to fish. I'm no longer giving you fish. I'm going to give you a lesson how to fish. I'm going to tell you how to live off 40% of your income. and take the rest and invest it. I'm going to tell you, since you're young, since you don't have a family, you don't have children yet, I'm going to tell you that you can go roommate with 4 other people, sleep on an air mattress for the next 2 years, keep your living expenses really, really low so that you can invest for those 2 years and lay a foundation. You can invest $30,000, $40,000 in the next 2 years. And if you did nothing else but let that money grow, by the time you're 65, that 40,000 can grow to a couple million. Are we training our children the right way about money? Number 8, apply $500 to $1,000 yearly extra towards your mortgage principal. If you prefer, pay an additional mortgage payment each year. It will save you thousands in interest. Plus, you'll pay your home off years early, freeing up your funds for whatever you want to do with them. Now, as part of our Financial Edge membership, I literally have a plan, a debt elimination plan in that financial membership. It's $80 a month, guys. You'll get tax reduction strategies, you'll get credit repair, you'll get debt elimination strategies, and you'll get financial advisors and planners to help you put your financial future in place, right? But one of the tools in our financial membership is a debt elimination system that can have you pay off your mortgage in 7 to 15 years. Yeah, we're all about freeing up cash flow so that you can start investing and building wealth. Most of us aren't building wealth because we don't have the cash flow. Well, we teach you, and we have experts that hold your hand and walk you through the process of freeing up cash flow, right? So if you free up your cash flow in a way, you can take that extra money and send your mortgage company an extra $100 towards the principal every single month. That'll be $1,200 per month. But a lot of us don't have the $1,200 a month or the extra $100 a month because we're paying $100 a month in late fees, overdraft fees, ATM fees, right? Gotta flip this thing, right? Number 9, keep your resume up to date. You never know when you'll want to apply for a promotion, change careers, or develop side projects for extra streams of income. Keep your resume up to date. You never know. Something comes up, and usually within the corporate space, new jobs come available because somebody leaves, somebody gets promoted, somebody takes a job, and that window for you to apply is normally relatively short. You don't need to have the opportunity show up. Then you say, oh, let me go get my resume together. Opportunity shows up, my resume is already up to date. Let me just go ahead and submit and apply for this, right? Now, last 2 guys, and these are very important to me because I believe that the shortest distance between poverty and wealth is entrepreneurship. The shortest path between poverty and wealth is entrepreneurship. Now, listen to me carefully. I said between poverty and wealth. I didn't say between poverty and rich. Most people who have businesses that they start out at home, and maybe they're small businesses, they never get rich. But more than you think actually do become wealthy. What's the difference? They have enough passive and residual income that comes in, month out, that so far exceeds their monthly expenses that they have what's called FU money. FU money, right? So an example is, because of business, they lowered their taxes. They took the tax savings and got themselves out of debt. Then when they were out of debt, the money that was going to the car note, the money that was going to the mortgage, the money that was going to the credit card companies, the money that was going to the student loan companies, all of that money now is back in the household. Now they're able to take that cash flow. Think about it. If you did not have a car note, That's $300 a month back to your pocket. If you did not have a student loan payment, that's $100 a month back into your pocket. If you didn't have a mortgage, that's $1,000 a month back into your pocket. That's $1,400. If you didn't have credit card bills, that's another $100 a month back. So that's $1,500 a month. These people now take at least half of that $1,500, $750 a month, and they're investing it into income producing assets. They're investing it into appreciating assets. So it's literally because they have no debt, it costs them $1,000 a month to live. Utilities and food, clothes and entertainment. Let's just say $2,000 a month. I don't have a mortgage. I don't have a car note. Don't have student loans. Don't have credit cards. Don't have personal loans. It costs me $2,000 to feed, clothe, and entertain myself, right? And shelter myself with the utilities. But my passive income is $8,000 a month. Meaning the money that's coming in from my investments, the money that's coming in from my business, the money that's coming in from residually, I have $8,000 a month coming in. It only costs me $2,000 to live. So what does that mean? Whether I go to work or not, $8,000 a month is coming in. To me, guys, that's my definition of wealth. Because I don't have to go to work and my life is covered. Does that make me rich? No. But I don't have to work another day in my life if my lifestyle stays the same. I don't have to work another day in my life if I got $8,000 coming from non-wage sources and it only costs me $2,000 to live. What your non-wage sources looking like these days? Do you have portfolio income? Do you have passive income? Do you have residual income coming in? What is your non-wage sources? Everybody can go to work and make money off their own physical labor. But are you able to make money off other people's labor? Are you able to make money off your own talent? Are you able to make money from business systems? Are you able to make money off your investments and have portfolio income? Number 10, consistently accept part-time, short-term, or temporary second jobs. Bringing in extra income occasionally in addition to your full-time work pads your bottom line. Those things are fine, but I'm here to tell you that you need to not take that time and go and trade it for income. I would take, instead of going to find a part-time or temporary job, I would find a part-time business that allows me to either earn ownership, passive income, or residual income. Those are the only three things I work for. If I can't get any ownership stake in it, if I can't get any passive income from it, if I can't build no residual income by doing it, I don't want to do it. That's just me. That's just me. Now, if you work a second job and you say, Cortez, this second job is really easy, doesn't take a whole lot of time. I work 15 hours a week and I bring in an extra $500. That whole $500 is what I'm using to go into my investment portfolio. That's a different story. Now you're using your 15 hours a week to create portfolio income. That portfolio income is going to pay off for you, but it's going to pay off later. That, to me, is a wise investment. I'm investing my time, and I took that wage income and I turned it into portfolio income, right? Here's the key. Here's the key, number 11. Hone your skills. Now here it says computer skills. Those who know their way around a computer are more likely to be successful at work. Broaden your horizons even further by learning about new software in your industry. And I'm going to say not just hone your computer skills, hone any marketable skill. Like if you are good with Facebook, learn everything you can learn about Facebook, because now there's so many businesses out here that don't know how to use Facebook to grow their business. That's a skill that's marketable that can make you money. Master a marketable skill, y'all. Master a marketable skill. Gary Vaynerchuk is a great online marketer and a business owner and practitioner of building brands, right? Anything you want to learn how to do as a skill is available online for free. You could literally lock yourself in a room for a weekend and come back with a skill, a high skill level. Now, it's not mastered because you haven't executed, but you've at least learned a skill. Now you have to go practice what you learned. So in a weekend, you can learn enough to be an expert. Then in the next 30 days, you go and practice it every day for a month. Now you have the actual experience to solidify your expertise. And now you have a marketable skill that could make you money on your own time, on your own dime. And I hope like heck this stuff is making sense for you. So let me just shout out my sponsors real quick and run back through my announcements. If you myoilsclub.com, hellogorgeouslifestyle.com. If you are serious about writing your first or your next book, I can show you how to do that in 21 days. Y'all, I'm so serious. This program has got me so hyped up that I'm just excited, right? How to write and launch a book in 21 days, even if you hate writing, can't type, or failed high school English like me, right? Then I'm going to teach you how to build an authority brand around the book to attract new clients and opportunities daily, even if you have 0 followers right now. And finally, I'm going to help you build a system that automates your sales process so that you can sell and market the ebook on autopilot without needing a whole lot of tech skills. If you want to book a call with me, just go to workwithcortez.com/publish. If you want to jump on a free masterclass where I'll be live answering questions about the self-publishing process, then all you got to do is comment masterclass so that I can send you the invitation so that you guys can jump on that with me. But appreciate you guys as always, man. Share the show. People need this kind of information. And one of the reasons that we are where we are as a culture is we hoard information, right? Don't hoard this information, man. Smash that share button and invite others to take a look at the Cortez Hustle Show. Till I talk to you guys tomorrow, I want you to get your money up because you absolutely can do it. But more importantly, you deserve to do it, each and every single one of you. Now hustle up. But you've got to overcome fear if you're going to win.
You're tuned into the Cortez Hustle Show. Please like and subscribe.